SurgeRegion, what's going on? Skuxx here. I'm bringing you guys my first ever commentary to be uploaded to the SurgeRegion team channel. I just want to take a moment to say from me and from all the Surge members, thank you guys for all of your support. Uh, Surge just hit their 1 year anniversary not too long ago. I've only been on this team since the beginning of March, so I haven't been here from the start. I am new. I haven't really been a part of a lot of the growth, but I do have one video of myself on the channel, and then I was in the most recent Team Tosh Fight the Surge 6. Shout out to all the Surge guys. You guys got a bunch of sick ass clips. Vogue did a good job editing. He did a good job editing my intro. I just want to say thank you to him and all you guys for, just putting in work and doing what we got to do. Let's fucking take this shit to the. Sky's the limit, guys. Let's fucking do this. A little bit about this gameplay before I get started. I cut out in between the round times. This is a long gameplay. This is almost 15 minutes. I really hope that I can stay on topic for 15 minutes. So if I go off on little spurts here and there, just bear with me because this is a long ass gameplay. I really hope you guys stick through the whole thing and hear what I have to say. Anyway, to get started, what I want to talk about is being grateful versus being ungrateful and what I think that means. Now, all right, being grateful. To me that means basically being thankful. It's just another word for being thankful. You get something, parents get you a car on your 16th birthday. You're grateful that you did that. You got a good mom or a good dad. They take care of you well. They love you. They keep a house over your head. They feed you. They kept you in school. They gave you advice when you needed it. Grateful for that. Your parents might not have ever gotten divorced. Stayed together through the whole time you lived there. They had a 50-year anniversary later in life. They were married 50 plus years. They were together forever. Grateful for that. You got a good family. You guys get what I'm getting at. Being ungrateful. It's just like, I feel like this is a big problem with a lot of kids that get shit handed to them their whole life. They just expected the car at 16, or when they on their birthday, they expected their parents to get them the new Xbox when it came out and they didn't get it, or they wanted to start on their football team and because they think they're the best player on the team and they're not, or just being a selfish little prick basically is what I think that being ungrateful is. And now, why I mention this topic, I'm going to use an example of some recent YouTube community beef that's been going on. A couple days ago, a YouTuber named Wings of Redemption called out another YouTuber named Faith Pomage. I'm sure most of you subscribe to this channel know who that is. Faith Pomage is a YouTube sniper. Wings of Redemption is just a gameplay commentator, like a lot of other people. What happened was he just tweeted out. He was tweeting about his channel and why he thinks he should be bigger and blah blah blah. And then he tweeted out saying something like that he had just listened to a Faith Pomage commentary and that he didn't understand why he had 400, why he was as big as him, and that basically he's unskillful and that him and all the FaZe Clan, he called out Faith Pomage and the entire FaZe Clan, saying that they don't deserve their subs. Now, I know neither of these people on Xbox or personally or anything. I've never talked to either of them, played with either of them, and I'm not on either side of the fence here. I'm not saying that, I'm not saying, oh, Pomage is right or Wings is right or none of that. And then, after he said that, the entire FaZe Clan and couple of Optic members and all of FaZe's buddies or FaZe Pomage's buddies were, getting on to Wings, and Wings' supporters were doing the same to FaZe Pomage and all them. It was just a bunch of bullshit going back and forth. And I just really wish that people could just be grateful for the situation they've been placed in. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I'm a saint. I'm 20 years old. I have my moments of selfishness, and I have my moments when I'm ungrateful. And, maybe some more than others. I probably have those moments more than other people. I'm not afraid to admit it, and you can call me a hypocrite. And I'm not sitting here trying to say that, like I said, either person was wrong or right. But you know, from a YouTuber, and I'm not big, but I am a YouTuber. I mean, you could classify me in that. I do put videos of myself on YouTube playing video games, talking, doing montages, all that stuff. You know, that is my goal, and that is our goal as Surge to, get big. That's what we want. And because some people, they try to say that, oh, I'm not in it to get big. I'm just in it because it's like what I like to do. And we do love uploading videos, and we do love putting out content for you guys. We really do. But it really is the big goal to get, to blow up and get big. That's the main goal. That's the goal of the entire channel. That's the goal. That's what we're going for. That's what I'm going for on my channel. That's what all of us are going for. And I think that I can speak for everyone on this team that if we were put in a position of Wings of Redemption or Face Pomage with 430 plus thousand subs, I don't really think that we would, find a reason to say who's deserving of subs and who's not. Maybe a YouTuber got lucky and a video blew him up, or maybe he knew the right people, and but either way, you're put in that position of bringing content to all these people. Imagine that, 434,000 people. That's just imagine, like, okay, if you're in New York, imagine 434,000 people standing in like a park, just standing there. Imagine how many people that is, and that's individually how many people are subscribed to you. That's how many people are watching your videos, are wanting to see your content. That is so many people. And for some people it's a livelihood. They sought out seeing that they can make money doing this, and they figured out that they can support their family, they can support themselves by doing this. And then there's people like Face Pomage or Optic Pred, or people that started doing this as kids because they saw older people doing it, and they were like, oh man, that's cool. And if they're 13 or 14, they're not doing it for the money or for a job, because they have parents. Their parents support them. Their parents are there to provide them food and shelter and all that other stuff. And it just so happens that some of those kids that started doing it at a young age happen to blow up, and now when they get out of high school, or maybe if they don't want to actually do this as a livelihood, as a job, they got some money to set aside for college, or they got some money to set aside for a car out of high school, or anything like that, something that is important to them. They have that now, and they did it for themselves. And Wings of Redemption, he's put in this position to support for his family, and I just wish that people could be more grateful. Like Pomage, he never shies away from saying thank you on his channel. He had a concert for his mom got him a concert from the band that he pretty much put on because of his music, and because of his videos. They played a concert for him and a bunch of his friends, and he invited subscribers, and that was just a way of saying thank you. And Wings, the same way, like I said, supports his family. Like every time I've ever seen this dude being talked about on Twitter, or like anything, being talked about in the YouTube community, it seems like he's been complaining about, him not getting the recognition that he deserves, when ultimately, 434,000 subs, man. I'm 20 years old, and I mean, if I could support myself and my mom and help my mom out on bills and all that stuff, because I do still live at home, and if I could help her with that kind of stuff, I would definitely take that opportunity, and I would be more than grateful, and I would find as many ways as possible to show. I would, if it would make people happy and know that I'm thankful, I would do a 5-minute free-for-all gameplay or something, and all I would say the entire gameplay is thank you as many times as I could fit into 5 minutes, if that got my point across. I would be forever in 400,000 people's debt, because they put me in position to do something that I enjoy doing. I like playing video games, and ever since I started doing this YouTube thing, making montages and doing commentaries, especially commentaries, I really like doing them. I was nervous as hell to do my first commentary, which is weird, because it feels like you're talking to an entire room full of people, but all you're doing is just talking to yourself over a computer. And you stutter a lot, and you repeat a lot of words, and I still have trouble. I still sometimes have trouble keeping on topic, and I lose my train of thought, and I might do that a few times in this gameplay because it's 15 minutes long. This is long as shit. But see right there, I'm pausing. I'm forgetting what I was gonna say. If I was put in that position, I would just I would do whatever I could to be thankful or to show that I'm thankful. And I just wish that this, I wish that Wings would maybe take a step back and think, he's not as big as, Team Art or Woody's Gamer Tag or even FPS Russia. He's not, a video game YouTuber, but he's a YouTuber. Did it off of blowing shit up. Now that's got to be a pretty fun job too. You get to blow shit up for a living. Put it on YouTube. That's pretty cool. He gets military grade weapons from military grade, companies, and he has a license for all that, and he gets to blow shit up, gets to drive tanks, gets to shoot shit out of helicopters, and it's badass. And I'm sure that Woody's Gamertag and Team Art and all those guys are just forever thankful. I remember when Team Art hit 1 million on his Twitter, he was just so happy and so thankful. And I came and he said multiple times, thank you to all of his subscribers and everyone that supported him throughout the years. And I just keep going back to it. I just really wish that people would be more grateful. Wings, I don't neither him nor Pomage will watch this, but because in the YouTube community right now, we're just a little speck on the entire body, that is the YouTube video game community. But for anyone watching this, if you're ever put in a position of something in a position like this to where you got to do something that you love as a job to support yourself and your family, or if you're a little bit younger and you're 15, 16, you're coming up on your sweet 16 and you're wanting a car from your parents, and maybe you're in a less fortunate situation than others. If you don't get what you're looking for, just find ways to be grateful about everything in life. Maybe you are less fortunate, because I didn't get a car at 16. I didn't get my car until I was 19 years old, and I bought it myself with inheritance money that I got from my grandparents passing away, which that is a shitty way to finally be able to get something like that. But I'm grateful that they loved me enough to leave behind something for me to where I could, get some stuff that I needed, a car. And I was 19 years old. I had a substantial amount of money. I did spend it on shit that I really didn't need at the time, but I did get the car, and I'm grateful for that. And I baby, that's my baby. Right now the clutch is out, and it really breaks my heart that I can't drive it, but that's my baby. And I'm grateful for that. And like I said, my mom couldn't afford a car because it is just me and her, and but she did shower me over the years with a lot of love, and I did get a lot of stuff that a lot of other kids in my situation wouldn't have been able to get. I did get new clothes every school year, and I did get new shoes every school year, and like I said, there was always food in the house, there was always a warm bed to sleep in, and there was always the love of my mom. And I just hope that people learn, from this commentary even, that there's other things in life, besides just things that you want, and if you don't get them, you complain. Wings and Pomage, I really hope that they settle their beef, because it's just something so stupid, really. Wings, from the commentaries I've watched of him, he speaks his mind. He doesn't give a shit what people think about him, and that's fine. But at the same time, just don't, if you're in a less fortunate situation than someone else, don't attack people, and don't criticize other people for maybe having something that you don't. If someone like in the YouTube community, if someone else is being supported more than you, don't degrade them, or don't say they don't deserve this or they don't deserve that, or because it's not your place to say. Someone felt like FaZe, like Pomage, or felt that Wings of Redemption deserved their subscribe, and they've been supporting them forever, how long they have been. And just no matter how many, I have 47 subs on my personal channel. SurgeRegion is about to hit 700, and I'm grateful for every sub that I have on my personal channel, and all of us Surge members are grateful for all of you 700 almost subscribers that we have, because without you, you know, it's just, this whole YouTube thing is pointless, because you guys are the backbone of us. You're what help us, keep going, what help motivate us, stuff like that. I said this in a commentary on my channel. You really just keep our fire under our asses, so we keep posting and keep doing what we're doing. And I hope that from watching this commentary, you guys have realized that maybe just be a little bit more grateful in life. That's all I'm saying. But I appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned to SurgeRegion. We're going to keep shit coming. Peace out.